Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Broken Lords on Endless. So, we managed to push purple all the way back against red. I thought a lot about what I want to do here. And I think the right thing to do is to move on Dallin and try to end this. If we take Dallin from purple, I'm sure we can sue for peace. We don't need to keep fighting purple. But that said, maybe it'll be beneficial too. Maybe we can keep doing it. I do want to underline rather. I haven't made a big point of it yet, but it is important to note. As we've been pushing through purple's territory, we've gained a fair amount of adamantium, and we are now up to 7.5 adamantium per turn, and 6 palladium per turn as well, thanks to mining rights and upgrades to our heroes and stuff. So we're in a much better place resource-wise, although do note we haven't taken any Hyperium or Mithrite. So we still just have the one Hyperium deposit. Okay. So we have 2k dust. Do I want to use that to make any purchases here? There's a couple of places now where mining rights would be valuable to us. Mean and Emosi are both fine targets for that. Apparently we're short titanium. There's some on the market, not a huge amount. So we could push hard for mining rights. And blue is the player who lost their capital, right? Okay. So green actually has a lower score than blue, and I suspect that if we take purple's capital, it won't be too hard for us to take green's afterward. And then it's just a matter of figuring out where red's capital is and poising ourselves for a sudden strike. We definitely don't want to get into a protracted war with red. But if their capital is the last one on the table, and we take it, we win. So I think the right play is to move forward to Dallin, but I think we maybe want to do it from downhill. I don't know what the situation is as far as their cities behind Dallin. They could have another city like down here down into the right, and I want to make sure that they're not getting any benefit from that. I do not want to fight this Guardian, but this Guardian's not nearly as dangerous as the Water Guardian they have. Let's make a point of this. He has 180 damage. He has enough initiative that he's going to go first. If we can get somebody to above 171, that would be really helpful for us. We are not close. Yeah, our guys have 50 initiative. The thing that's dangerous about Geos is that Earthquake ability that he has there, which allows him to, whenever he attacks a unit and deals damage to it, he deals a quarter, I believe, of that damage to all of the other enemy units on the board. That is a real problem for us, obviously. A quarter of his damage isn't all that much, but for everybody in our army to take that every turn is a serious problem, and he has almost 4,000 health, so it's not like we're going to be able to kill him. But, I mean, we have to... The other option that we have, fall back here, basically equates to wait until red takes purple's capital. Because it has to get taken. And I'm not a huge fan of that one. If only because I'm not that excited about red having even more strength. Okay, so let's make sure everybody's at full health. This is going to be tough. Part of the problem is that it'll be way better for us if Argbod gets to lead the fight than if... Alright, let's actually even stand over here. We're going to have to fight this Guardian, I'm sure of it. It'll be way better for us if Argbod's army gets pulled first because of the additional reinforcement slots allowing us to get in more. But we're definitely going to need to up the number of Dust Bishops or start recruiting ranged units because as it is, we have a very limited number of units that can get in to deal damage to the Guardian. Okay, and over here, there's not really much for this ship to do. I really hope winter ends soon. Alright, I think we're going to be able to move our faction quest forward. We have 1,000 dust. We should not end the turn with 1,000 dust. we should buy stuff. Let's check the marketplace and see if there are any Broken Lord heroes on sale. There are not. That's enough dust to buy another citizen somewhere. But not here. 705 let us buy in the 8 pop city. It does not. Well, let's hope we don't lose mean, I guess. What's our empire approval level right now? 78? Okay. It'll recover over time, you know, as our ownership of these cities goes up. Alright, good luck, us. Having to fight the Guardian while also fighting a 7-unit garrison from Dallin, if even a couple of these are their good top-tier units, is going to be a serious problem. That's where all the extra units coming in at super speed is going to help. Alright, get a move on. Every extra unit we have needs to start heading out. Apparently this is it. This is all the extra units we have. Alright, that neutral navy has not followed us over here yet, which is interesting. Hard to know why that's happening exactly. Or not happening, as the case may be. So there's no reason to build mining rights here, because it only affects strategic resources, right? Yeah. Here, automated production is definitely the way we would go, but like, I just don't really want to build. I mean, there's no reason to build canal. If we're going to build something, let's build units. Actually, canal system, now that I'm looking at it, the city only has 81 production currently. Canal system during the summer would be, what, 5, 13... That's actually a really significant boost. Yeah, let's build a canal system. Alright, they ejected some units from the city, so yep, this is the real shit. None of those 200 damage necrodrones, though. I wonder if they are too expensive for him to produce, because necrodrones are considerably more costly than foragers. I wonder if he's just like, he's doing the math and they're over some threshold in the AI brain. Okay, he's bringing some necrodrones over here, though. We could get over there and fight them, and he wouldn't get to include any of his garrisons. Should I do that? So my thinking is that I don't really want them to engage on me with the Guardian right there. Now, they might not bring anybody in as reinforcements, because they've been doing that lately. There's no way for us to get back. Oh, we can. Okay, I might bail on this to go attack that guy twice. Just kind of wear his army down. Because I think if he engages on us here, that puts him at a serious advantage. How much move does he have? 6.8. So he could engage on either of us. I'm very nervous about this. This could lead to a crummy outcome for me. Alright, we're one turn off of being able to start researching marvelous alloys. So we want to try to have a little bit of bank so that we can retrofit our armies relatively quickly. Which means I don't, at this moment, want to start rebuilding. Should we back off and just get him? Yeah. Alright, buddy, you want to fight? Let's fight. Oh, all of a sudden you're not feeling so tough. That actually wasn't even a small amount of dust. He used up all of his move. There's nothing he can do about this. Okay, we got like 700 dust from that in total. And we lost 1 dust worth of health. It's pretty good. And Real Kata can use levels for quite a while. More damage. Always more damage. So we lost a turn of siege there. Well, we'll be back on them next turn, obviously. But I think that was worth it for us not getting attacked from behind while sieging. We really don't have a good solution to these Guardians, man. Oh, wow. Okay, please keep the dust water rolling for all of forever. And give me some of this. 3 turns. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Our tech rate is pretty okay. So Kajnor's getting pretty good at building stuff. Like, to be perfectly honest, we're going to end up in a situation where we're going to need to have a 3rd commander, I think. So I sort of don't want to build units right now. I kind of want to just build something else. And then build units after I update the design. Because I think we are going to need all of our dust for, or all of our resources for retrofitting first. And I want to make sure that the priority goes to those retrofit units. Okay, we have 4K. The heroes did change, but we didn't get any new Broken Lords. We have a lot of dust. Let's rush the refineries, because I love the refineries. They're incredibly powerful. And then we'll push up a little bit of population. I like to have even numbers where possible, just due to the, you know, fact that you can build a borough at every even number. Okay, wait a second. He placed the Guardian differently. He can't move through the city now that it's sieged. So I think I actually want to rearrange my guys like this so that Argbod's army is closer to him. If he wants to fight us, he has to walk all the way around. I wish we could see exactly... Oh, we can't see exactly how much. For 1224. Okay. Who wants another citizen? Yep, and still no neutrals. I'm concerned this fortress is going to spit out some boats at some point here. Oh yeah, what's this guy going to do? He could... Yeah, I'm gonna put him in sort of a general defense position this turn, and next turn he's going to grab these ruins and just sort of hover in the area. My concern... So I said that we don't really have a good answer to the Guardians, and there are a couple of specifically tailored answers for Guardians, right? There's, we get Scythers, which have a special Guardian Slayer skill that causes them to deal bonus damage against Guardians. Obviously, they're not cheap to produce. They require Mithrite, which we simply do not have. We can build our own Guardians. I'm not a huge fan of either of these things, really, because they're very expensive in ways that we are not good at paying for. We need our strategics really badly. But... anything that costs Mithrite is such a pain. But the problem with Scythers is that they're not great units in general, and like any Guardian-specific solution is going to be crummy in the face of, you know, all of the other types of units we have to face. So I really would prefer solutions like improving our units in general. Solutions that help us against a wide variety of problems, not just the narrow class of problem that we are having right now. And I hope that the reasoning for that makes sense to everybody. Okay, some governor somewhere getting more dust out of his city. Much appreciated. Ah, and that ended. Alright, I'm gonna run Real Kata over to here now. Oh, no, they're coming back. I thought he might be walking around this side. Okay. So it looks like blue is getting ready to have a little thing with purple. I am not at all sure what the best way to take advantage of this situation is. So these are the units that were in his garrison. And the hero that was attached to this necro drone. We have enough dust for some, or we have enough Hyperion for some Imperial funding. I think we should probably do that. Let's do it here in Science Town. 3717. Alright, let's save up for it. I want to get that done as quickly as possible. Ordinarily, when they're out doing stuff like this, would be a good time to jump them. I need this Guardian to not be here or to be a little bit more controllable. So if we dashed past, like, we could run right past him and challenge the Guardian up front. If we did that, the ensuing battle would be very bad for us, but it is going to be our best chance of doing damage directly to the Guardian. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. We have a hero who's not doing anything at all right now. I don't think I want to spy with her into Dallin. I guess if we go to Dallin, we could try to save up enough infiltration points to do something, to maybe do a little morale hit. But maybe she's better off as a governor right now. What are her governing relevant skills? Nothing, really. Yeah, she never quite got to Lord of the Trance, even. So, at the moment, she doesn't really lend a lot to a city. We could give her the piece of gear that gives +1 dust per turn from each citizen who's working on dust. That's an option, I suppose. Maybe... yeah, let's try to make these cities, holdable. Should the Necrophages come back for them. Lenfell needs to do something. Like I said, I don't really want to produce a lot of units right now. I really want to wait and see how the costs are going to work out. Because Tier 2 Palladium and Adamantium weapons are expensive. I remember that. Also, maybe Necrophages should be making boats, although I guess it can't make boats right now because it's iced in. But if we could swarm with enough ships, we may be able to take down those neutrals. Alright. Let's search a couple of ruins. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some really cool quests or something. We just met for the first time the Kazanji. Okay, Ziri's band, the stealth band for heroes. Unfortunately, it confers personal stealth, not army level stealth. So, 180 dust. Okay. Alright, yeah, like I said, I'm really nervous about the way this is going. We're thinking really hard about our options here. It would be really beneficial for us if purple would fight blue a little bit, or if blue would just run up and attack purple in a way that can reduce the health of his units, and then we could swoop in and finish it. If we attack the Guardian, there's a small chance that the game does that thing that it sometimes does, where it doesn't think about the strength of its reinforcement units, or it elects for some reason not to send them in, and we might get the Guardian to retreat. If he takes 1,800 health off of himself, that'd be a long way toward making him defeatable. I certainly don't want them to engage on me with this army with the Guardian in reinforcement range. We will lose our armies if that happens. I feel pretty confident. We'd have to retreat, except if he grabs us while we're sieging, we can't even retreat. Because fighting these guys is going to be enough of a problem. Well, our damage has gotten up to about theirs. It certainly helps that we've been actually gaining levels. This guy has 481 defense, so attacks are always going to do... Sorry, attacks are mostly going to do half damage, except when they do 0 damage. And with our damage being around 100, that means we should expect... I would say the average attack is going to do like 40-ish, factoring in mischance. So I expect an attack damage of 40-ish, puts us in the neighborhood of, what, like 95 attacks to kill or something? We're certainly not going to generate 95 attacks. Although, of course, our morale will be higher. How far off of 481 is our attack? I assume the value is... Yeah. Okay, so even with a plus 90% boost, we would still be at less than half of his defense. So it's always going to be half damage or no damage. It's a real problem. On the stat card here, are the officers' capacities taken into account? Let's see, we have Army Boost 1 and Damage Boost 1, so 95. Yeah, this guy's 2 levels lower, but only 74, so yeah, that definitely is including the capacities. I don't know. I don't know how to feel secure about what's going on over here. I think we're just going to have to take a guess at what he's going to do. He's going to finish pillaging that watchtower soon. Hopefully it doesn't go anywhere beyond that. And we're 3 turns off of the Empire plan. What benefits are we going to be getting from our Empire plan? Cheaper military upkeep, plus 30% attack on our units, and unit cost reduction, which is fine. I'm going to go for it. I want so much to try to engineer a situation where he's going to retreat, but I bet he doesn't retreat. Never mind, we're not going to do it. I bet he doesn't retreat here. Alright, so we're going to put this stalwart in range, just behind us. It's an extra body in combat. Get him, Blue. Get him. Okay, Blue failed to do any damage. He seems to have seriously injured the hero. Alright, here it goes. Oh no! He actually did kill one of the Berdekis, and they got a Battleborn in its place. Which actually is a trade up? Yeah, this Battleborn's a better unit than that Berdeki was. Alright, this is a battle that is going to have a tremendous effect on this city siege. Okay, so he doesn't have any flying units. We can fight with our range units up on the hill here. How much damage do we have? 122. So he's got 3 range. Trying to figure this out. His Eslik Tarash is largely irrelevant. His damage isn't really that high. He's going to die quickly. I don't know. I want to make sure everybody's pressed forward as much as possible, because when the Guardian comes in here, we have to be able to fight him. I guess, actually, the other thing we could do is just try to run from the Guardian, because he only has 1 speed. But I can't imagine that we're going to be able to flee from the Guardian and also still fight in any meaningful way. And we do have to fight. We have to win this. Please don't just buff people. Alright. Yeah, the way this... Oh, there's totally a path right here. I thought this cliff went all the way. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright. Oh, no, it's just that these 2 spots are up on the cliff. The cliff does go all the way across the field. Okay. We get pretty good damage against all the stuff that isn't Guardians. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to run out most of his units pretty quickly. We're going to take a lot of damage doing it. Okay, 157 is okay. Alright, so the, obviously, the Guardian's thing only triggers when it deals, when it does an attack. It's like most units that have special capacities, it doesn't have the special capacities when attacked. So I want everybody to focus on, nobody should be specifically targeting this guy. Everybody fight everything else. If we can kill everything that isn't his Guardian, even if we end up losing a bunch of units, the Guardian will at least have bought ourselves time. But I really want these stalwarts up here to focus on other stuff. Our ranged units up here should fight the stuff up here, because it's going to take so many turns for these stalwarts to get into battle otherwise. Ooh, yep. Yeah, that hurts a lot. Let's kill him. 125, not too bad. This dude's units do have an awful lot of health. Alright, yeah, if we manage to, unfortunately, if we managed to actually kill all of his units, it wouldn't matter how many units have died with parasitism on them, because he only gets his Battleborn if his force survives the battle. Because we're not going to be able to kill the Guardian, he is going to get all of his parasites, even though we are not going to lose the fight. So that's a real shame. You know, the Dust Bishop heals are actually very effective at countering the damage that the Earth Guardian deals. We may be able to pull this out by dint of careful bishop positioning. I certainly don't think we'll be able to avoid casualties entirely, but we can make it not nearly as bad as it otherwise. You can see what a huge difference it's made that we have 4 reinforcement flags. We have so many more units in the fight than we once did, or than we would have, and so much quicker. Okay, I like that a lot. Let's get some of those. Soul Leech heals. Yes, big Soul Leech heals can heal a lot of health. All right, let's not all focus exclusively on the Guardian. Somebody please kill this thing. They actually are going to focus entirely on the Guardian, aren't they? You Idiots. Please finish him. Okay. You guys have to start moving, though. The bishops have to get closer to people so that we get more heals. Oh, he died to the disease. That's right. They're friendly. The friendly units, units that are friendly to the necrophages, still suffer from the disease as it bounces around the field. Okay, well, the casualty count's going to be significant. Dust Bishops definitely helped, though. Yeah, you move to there. That's a good play. Oh, yeah, you should back off. Why is a ranged unit taking up an adjacent spot? That's silly. That's a bad play on my part. Oh, well, it's not going to matter. She's going to die. Okay, we're doing damage. He just has so much health. And we're bleeding. We're bleeding both from all of his attacks and from all of the disease. This hurts a lot. Really, you guys are dealing 0 to him? We only get heals. The heal is based on the amount of damage they deal, so it would help a lot if they didn't hit for 0. Alright, last round. I will say this. We did better against... Oof, that was a big hit. We did better against them than I thought we were going to. And we did kill all of Purple's units defending the capital. Fixing these armies, multiple armies, is going to be expensive, though. Alright, one last little bit of healing. Yeah, the Dust Bishops are really valuable. Okay, we got 871 dust. We lost a lot of guys. All right. Well, first thing we do is figure out who's pushing. It's got to be him, right? Well, no, we have to heal. I think it would be very unwise not to heal, which means we don't have action points left to attack this guy on this turn. But I do think that we want to position forward so we can attack him very quickly at the beginning of the next turn. Because we're not going to give him a lot of regen time. If we attacked him without doing any healing, I think we'd really be opening ourselves up to losing a ton of units to each one of his attacks, basically. Is there any reason to build a burrow out anywhere? No, I guess we'll just start construction on a unit. I don't want to have my cities building stuff that's not going to have any benefit. I'm going to be a little bit careful with the Dust Bishops, even though they're really good and useful, just because I'm trying to watch my supply of Adamantium, which is far more useful for buildings than Palladian is. A lot of the Adamantium buildings are really good. Yeah, you know what? Abbey of Anomalies, Spiral Rock Peel. That's a good idea. Alright, who else? I mean, we finished everything. Everything in every city last turn. Alright. Is our ship still relatively safe? Yeah, it looks safe-ish. We can definitely rush Imperial funding. And we still have enough money left over to buy resources. Oh, we don't have enough pearls for an abbey. Okay, we need to fix that. We don't have any spare units sitting around that could be... No. He's moving his Guardian up in a way that makes me think he's looking for violence, which I don't love. Alright, we have quite a few. How many river tiles do we have in Neapoly? No, we have one river tile in Neapoly. So Dust Dredger is not like a strong play. Oh, we should triangle. Yeah, we should finish the triangle. Okay. And then it looks like he's planning something aggressive with his Water Guardian. We're just gonna kind of ignore it for now. I can't see how much fortification is left on the city. I think I think we don't take this army into battle against Geos. I think we just attack with the Wrath Vanguard. Yeah. I think we just attack with the Wrath Vanguard, and that way this army can attack the city after it's dead. So we gotta make this part happen pretty quickly, though, because I don't want to know what he's going to do with his units over in our regions, and I want to end this war if we can. We could finish him. I'm gonna just auto it. There may be some losses, but it should be pretty clean. Sorry? Wait. Nobody dealt any damage? What? What happened? Also, yeah, he's being a dickhole. His Guardian is just sort of wandering around. Hold on, what the hell happened there? How did we not deal any damage to him? And now this army can't... We did literally no damage. Hold on. That's not right. That must be a bug. There's no way we dealt actual no damage. That army has ranged units in it. Even if he, like, cliffed himself, we would do damage to him. We did six rounds of rolling 0 on all attacks is the only way that could have happened. I'm assuming it's a bug of some kind. We're going to reload and do the battle manually this time and actually see what happens, and I suspect that we will not do 0. Because everybody dealt 0 is like, he put himself in a position where we could not access him in any way. But how can he do that here? I don't think that's possible. No, not you. All of the other armies that haven't yet had orders. Oh, and of course he gets away this way. Alright, you. Do not include. Manual attack. Yeah, this is not... Okay. So, he only has 1 speed, right? So we don't want to start adjacent. We want to start in a position where as many of our stalwarts as possible can reach him, and our ranged units won't have any trouble. Okay. Alright, we're not going to kill him this turn no matter what we do, I don't think. But we can make it so he doesn't get a lot of big AoE attacks against us. Alright guys, I need you to not deal 0, please. Okay, so you need to move to, like, here before attacking next. And you should also move. Trying to get as much healing out of the Dust Bishop as possible. That was a really big hit. I didn't give that order to the correct unit. Oh no, maybe I did, and this unit is just being an asshole and filling in the space. Okay, you need to not be right there, because he has to be right there. Wow. That guy died and shouldn't have. Because he should have had more health. Because he should have gotten healed. Alright, can we please get this kill? Apparently not. It should be next turn. Ugh, we left him with so little HP. One less 0 would have been very welcome. Alright, well, he killed himself on us. That's something. Ouch, 9 HP left. Alright, well, 9 HP is not dead. That's what my mom always told me. Alright, Purple's capital is lost. We picked up some Mithrite and some more dust water. We were already getting so much dust water that doesn't help. We were way above our rate of expenditure on dust water. Okay, do we know who it was? It was in mean. So it could have been purple or red. We'll pick up that ruin during peacetime. Alright, I think I'm going to transfer a Dust Bishop into this army. The units running with Real Kata have better stat boosts. They have more damage and stuff due to the ranged class tree just being way better. So I want to try to focus reinforcements, or try to focus... Oh, hey! We have access to the better weapons. Let's see what that looks like. I also have access to a better tier of armor now, too. That's true. A couple of turns ago, got access to some better armor. We could have been wearing better armor during that last fight. It probably would have made a difference, actually. It almost certainly would have allowed us to take that extra turn. So we might want to ditch... How much is improved damage 1 giving us? 10%. It's not bad, but the thing is, at this point we could be rocking improved life 2, which is plus 40% life. I think we're going to do that over the little bit of extra damage. And then tier 2 one-handed sword. Okay, so it's 5 extra Palladian, but just to get an idea, this is 59 attack, 32 damage versus 77 attack, 48 damage. So pretty significant, not totally mind-blowing. And then the Dust Bishops, similarly. And I think for these guys, maybe we do keep the damage rings, because the thing is, their healing is based on the damage they actually deal. 107.56 versus 71.40. Yeah, not bad. We managed to fight our way through one Guardian. Hopefully we won't have to fight the other one. Alright, they're pillaging my Dustwater Extractor, which I don't care for. I would like it if they were not doing that. Let's pick this up. Now we do have a Mithrite Extractor. What is our rate of gain on this? Do they have... What kind of fancy stuff do they have? Okay, there is a building that increases the rate of gathering on strategics. They do not have it. That's fine. It's fine. It's a good city. Okay, do we need to do any big fancy adjustments here? Because we have to be here. Oh, that's right. Gaining cities makes the Empire plan more expensive. I gained 3 cities between now and the last time I calculated the cost. So I'd have to gain 470 influence. That seems infeasible to me. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Well, shit. I've had that city gathering influence all this time for nothing, basically. So let's see if Purple would give up. He's still dismissive. I think he might be overvaluing his Guardian. His Guardian can only tie up so much of my army at any one time. He hasn't had Empire Mints. The whole game he hasn't had Empire Mints. It's crazy. Actually, let's just buy out the Dust Refinery. It's too valuable to wait. And then we'll raise the population in our new capital city. Oh, I should have retrofitted first. Yep. Okay, well, we still have to upgrade the heroes, too, so this will be a good time to spend on their equipment. She can definitely be changed over to a different set of trinkets. Or at least her personal damage trinket can go away. So we can do army health boost, too, which I think is probably worth doing. And then Real Kata similarly needs some changes. Oh wow, her armor is super out of date. So we're going to need to put up. I know you can double click on them to equip them. I almost never do. Not for any particular reason, just habit. So I think we're going to drop Army Initiative Boost. That's really not helping anybody. It's such a small amount of initiative against enemies that have so much initiative. And then maybe Personal Health Boost would be good. Where is that? Oh, sometimes the game decides that it's obsolete. Yep, there it is. I think I'd rather have Personal Health Boost than Personal Damage Boost. Okay. Not really that impressive stats-wise still. Yeah, we need to spend quite a bit of dust on our army. I would really love it if this winter would end. Alright, I know the capital needs to do stuff. I'm paying attention. So now that we have the new unit designs, there was another city that needs to build. Which city was it? Lenfell? Lenfell can definitely be working on new units. 4 turns to a new stalwart, I'll take that. So how expensive is the retrofit in terms of 29 Palladian? Okay. So we can afford to build another bishop too. Alright. Our units are basically at the peak of effectiveness until we get Serum of Uteru in the final research era. So hopefully this will be good enough, because it kind of has to be. Alright, let's get this retrofit done, because otherwise I'm going to, I'm concerned I'm going to forget about it again. What is this? Red has closed their borders to us, formally. It's interesting that that had not already happened. I just kind of assumed. Alright, well, while we're waiting for our heal ability, why don't we pillage some of their stuff? We may as well retrofit these units too, while we're at it. Okay, so we have 825 dust left. That's, oh, the Titan Bones ran out. How long until we can pop this again? It's actually going to be a little while. And unfortunately, we have not picked up any more sources of that. Well, it is what it is. Don't really have any choice in that matter. Titanium continues to be a resource that is seriously holding us up. And we can't buy the thing I wanted. We can do this, though, which I think might be worthwhile. Is green at war with red? No, red is only at war with blue. Green is only at war with blue. Blue is at war with everybody who's not me. And somehow managing to stay alive. Although this might be their last region. They do love to pick on the weak one, which is why we were getting picked on so much in all of the episodes so far. What else do I want to do? We can grab some of their pearls. Oh, this is actually really good. This is 4 pearls. 4 pearls enables us to build an abbey in the capital. Alright, so he's got a good necrodrone here. We probably want to retreat this army a little bit, for obvious reasons. Yeah, so I think we actually really want this pretty badly. I think, well, we'll let the... Actually, we'll buy the canal system out. It will help a lot as soon as it stops being winter all the time. 14 more turns, potentially. So I expect that to last a good while longer. Alright, we're gonna get this weakened army out of here. And the fortification of his city just dropped precipitously. I'm imagining that means that their emeralds ran out, and they'll be popping another booster shortly, I'm sure. Okay, speculative next winter effect. Minus morale on units in city. Yeah, they popped their emeralds again. Oh, looks like they might have another Earth Guardian. Let's make sure we're in range of the thing that's about to happen. Okay, they didn't move their Earth Guardian in range fast enough. That's good for us. We also didn't heal. That's real bad for us. The army guarding Rundaria is not that great. That's good information. Yeah, I feel real dumb about not having spammed the heal button at the beginning of the turn. But I have to live with it. Okay, they did not bring in their reinforcements, and we'll kill this guy trivially. We'll actually get some healing out of this. This is actually very helpful. Very cost effective. See my units fleeing from the diseased unit. Yeah, we actually gained. That was very, very cost effective. I'll do this now. Okay, Emosi needs to build all kinds of stuff, I imagine. Sure, how about an alchemy workshop? How about some canal systems and then an alchemy workshop? So blue has a lot of units in my territory. I get a weirdly large number of units considering that it is fighting for its life against every other player in the game. Why does it have units in my territory? Why are these not all completely devoted to its defense? So if we can take Rundaria while this guy is out of range, we should. But maybe we go for Coldramore instead? Right, because like Purple should be on his knees begging us to stop. He is getting absolutely brutalized. He lost his capital. He's lost a ton of land. He hasn't successfully done anything to me. I just don't get this. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, none of these are actually ships. Okay, we got 30 Moonleaf. If we were to kill these pirates, we would gain Bale Shark's Tooth and control this fortress. We will not be doing that on account of we are a lone boarding vessel. So, I could run, but I'm just going to search the ruin again. Now we'll try running. Okay, so we're not going to be getting control of this ocean region anytime soon, but we are maintaining control of this fortress. And that's helping. It really is helping. Sure. We have enough Quicksilver to rock a booster. Once we get the Titan Bones booster going again, we'll be fervent. Okay, so we have lots of cities doing lots of important things. How expensive is this going to be? 837. Do I want to buy that out? What am I doing with my dust right this second? Well, let's see if there's any Broken Lords governors. There are not. Are there any governors who have dust boost type stuff? Dust efficiency. Dust efficiency is totally good. Yeah. Welcome to the team. You get to be the governor of this capital we stole. Alright, do we have forest here? I should look at that first. Looks like the answer is no. So I guess we'll just take this one up the middle skill tree. We'll start with Managed Torpor, though, because -2 assignment cooldown is way better than you are better at searching ruins. And unfortunately, the Forgotten really don't have any skills that are governing relevant over here. We can go up through Fast Healer, which does nothing, to Defender, and then, of course, Inspirational Leader, which is totally good. Totally fine. Oh, also, we certainly have basically an infinite amount of glass steel. So take this. Alright, that was helpful. Yeah, I'm still really worried about this. Neros is just it's too powerful. The fact that they were able to get his damage up so high is a real issue. Like I said, we could generate our own Guardian to fight it. Really, I think, looking at Neros' stats, his weak point probably is fighting other Guardians. His whole deal is that he does lots of damage to lots of people. So if we pick the Guardian that's best in single combat, we could probably win a fight against him, but that Guardian would then be pretty bad at fighting armies since it's only doing single target damage. I think it might be the Guardian of Fire, because I think he puts a burn debuff on people. I don't know, building and then equipping a Guardian is so much more expensive than building troops. The fact that we are kind of getting away with not fighting the Guardian makes me think that we should just try to focus on that. I don't love having to fight another Earth Guardian at Coldramore, but we may want to do that instead of going to Rondaria, just because of the proximity of the Guardian. It would be hard for us to siege Rondaria safely for a long time, and we kind of would have to, because it has a lot of health. You know what, why don't we just put Allegra Mordicant in control of this city? She's not really helping it. She can help a little. But this will give her XP. At the very least. Okay. May as well grab this. Alright, this city has a Palladian extractor. We could use that. Out of curiosity, what legendary deeds are still available? Have a city with 30 pop. Complete 25 quests. Inspiring Commander is cool, but I mean, it's a lot of resources. It would be way more feasible in a more normal game where people were actually selling stuff to the marketplace. Alright, well, we burned a village down. It's a good, solid, heroic thing to do, since we're obviously the good guys here. Alright, so let's see what this Guardian does. Ooh, 40 Palladium. That is a good thing to get. Where are we? Oh, the water. Right, I didn't mash the button. Well, shit. Okay, at this point we're basically just looking for coastal intel and unsearched sea ruins. That's the best we're going to be able to do. But I mean, this ship definitely paid for itself many times over by securing that fortress. Yeah, we have a supply of emeralds. There's no reason not to run the emeralds. Help with our fortification values, which is cool, but not necessary. Yeah, let's go challenge Coldremore. How badass is their guardian? Is the same deal, basically. And this does appear to be the entire remnants of their empire? Oh, except I don't think I saw a capital. Maybe he has an island somewhere? He does. We do know he has ships and stuff. Or maybe Rondaria was the new capital, I just wasn't paying attention. So I don't really want to go after this guy with fewer units than we had last time. Alright, let's... He's got 2 dust bishops in his army. Maybe we should swap one of them back. Notice his water guardian is coming for us. Oh, one of these is out of date. Bad design. As much as I don't want it to be true, we are probably going to have to deal with that guardian at some point here. This guy should also get retrofitted. Yeah, the other AI should really be punishing this guy for not having his units in his country while everybody's fighting him. It's very silly that that's happening that way. Alright, let's check the scoreboard real quick. Has anything happened to green yet? Nope, green is still in control of their original capital somehow. I don't know what is going on. Alright, well, I don't know what's going to happen with this guardian, but... let's try to keep my armies from getting too far apart. Like, if the water guardian attacks us, we're just dead, though, man. It is still the case, even after all of the advancements we've made and everything. I think it is still the case that if the guardian attacks us, we just die. Which is crappy. It feels bad. Also, oh my god, we are so short on titanium. We're getting twice as much glass steel, and glass steel is less useful. Alright, so once this guy's done, we have 2 more dudes we can run through. We can't go this way. Red closed his borders to me. We have to go around Rondaria, which is going to be considerably longer. And it's going to expose us to this Necrodrone. Who maybe we should just fight? I mean... Lendfell has 3 militia, Eopoli has 3 militia, and we'd have 2 stalwarts. You know, maybe it's a good idea. Maybe we should just fight. Because he's not that strong. He has a lot of health, but... yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're gonna just fight this guy. Alright, let's get some stalwarts out. Quackix should be able to build another burrow or 2, I think. So let's keep that up. Does it have its... yeah, it does have its central market already. We have a little bit of expansion disapproval going on here. After we finish Town Criers, it probably is going to be state-approved theater. So we'll build the Town Criers as quickly as we can. Oh, we have a chance to peek at Red's units here. So his foragers are pretty good. Yeah, his units are in the neighborhood of Purple's units. Maybe a little bit better. His units are a little bit better than that, like, second tier of Purple's units that we've been seeing. So we need to merge up. What do we have? We have 2 of these come in. Then in 2 turns, another one from Kajnor. That'll take this army up to 7 units right there. So in 4 turns, we'll be back at 2 full armies. I think we kind of want to fall back for right now. But let that happen. So why don't we queue you up to run down to, like, here. And you to run down to, like, here. I don't think we want to be aggressive into his 2 guardians while we're still under strength. Okay, so let's queue that move up for you. And we're going to end the video at the end of next turn. I don't want to leave this group of important movements until after a game save, because I'm going to forget. I just don't get how Purple isn't, like, extremely eager for peace. I guess going to it. Okay, I'm thinking Purple can't really fight us anymore, so maybe they should give up. But also, it's the case that Purple going to peace probably doesn't give them any path to get back into the game. That maybe they need to be at war with us to even try. Yeah, that might be the case. Alright, we're getting lots of hero levels all at once. Finally getting to the plus life. Unfortunately, Siege Engine, not really that great. It's just on the way to a really great dust trickery. Alright, so this is where we're going to leave it. We have Town Criers now. The Town Crier building is incredible, but it costs 10 Mithrite, so we're going to have to be we're going to have to build them out pretty slowly. Lenfell. I think Lenfell's army is going to attack the Necrodrones, assuming we can do it without getting the Water Guardian included. This should, right? Oh, he added a hero. Pretty well-statted hero, too. Oh, no. This angle doesn't get us Eopolis Garrison. Do I want to try it anyway? We could just... Oh, they're on the road, too. They're blocking me. I almost want to build an extra burrow out from Eopolis just to get it in the space. Alright. Let's build these, and we're gonna transfer the city to dust for now. I think it's gonna be time to field a 3rd army. Man. I wish it was still the 1 Necrodrone. I was feeling pretty good about that fight. Yeah, there's no way we get close enough for it to... Alright, well, we'll do it next turn. So I guess you can just go back in the garrison for now. Because that way we pay slightly less for their upkeep. I'm optimizing to a very low level here. So do I want to produce some ships and try to take over what's available to me of the ocean? Because it would be nice to have more Hyperion. Yeah, why don't we do that? So, Lenfell's going to produce us some ships. We are going to... What do we have available here that we're not using? We could upgrade to better weapons. We probably should. Do I want to start packing stun charges? We're not as stretched on resources as we once were, so we can afford to do a proper upgrade. And I think it's going to be switch to this plating as well. Oh, the titanium is still an issue. Well, we can buy some titanium from the market. So this is only plus 16 damage. These are, on average, going to be a hell of a lot more extra damage. Right, 50% of remaining life. Still, without better plating, we're in kind of a rough spot. Yeah, I don't know if this is cost effective. Maybe we shouldn't bother. Alright, give me some land units. I wish that was a little bit more feasible. We should definitely have this stuff up in this city. Alright. A Pyrium deposit that has not been grabbed yet. Maybe this is Green's capital and this is the only city they have left? Could be. Alright, I think we're going to go one more turn just because I want to resolve this issue. Actually, it's not going to resolve, right? We're going to attack him and he's going to retreat. Never mind. We'll deal with it next video. So, come back next time. Purple is vanquished, as vanquished as we need them to be for our victory condition anyway. It's just a matter of finding red and green's capitals and dealing with those. So come back next time. We're going to be doing some precision strikes. And we'll see you then.